This is Boondocks Trader Investment Opportunities. Today we are looking at the biggest lockup expiration event of the year. Space Exploration Technologies, ticker SPCX, formerly known as SpaceX. On August 6, 2026, insiders and employees got their first real chance to sell shares since the company went public in June. Here are the numbers that matter. About 911 million shares became eligible for sale today. That is roughly 20% of the locked-up insider stake. Another tranche of 456 million shares was supposed to unlock too, but it did not, because the stock has collapsed and the lockup terms tied some releases to stock performance. SpaceX went public around $125. The stock ran to an all-time high near $226. Today it trades around $108, down 52% from the peak and barely above the post-IPO low. So insiders are getting liquidity at the worst possible time. Many employees and early investors have watched paper gains evaporate. Now they have to decide whether to sell into weakness or hold and hope for a recovery. The company is still a beast. Revenue is growing over 90% year over year. Starlink is the largest satellite constellation on Earth. SpaceX dominates commercial launch. The business has real scale and real ambition. But the financials are messy. Operating margin is negative. Profit margin is deeply negative. The stock trades at over 60 times sales and nearly 60 times forward earnings. Valuation depends on the future being very big, very fast. Wall Street still says buy, with an average target around $223. But the range is wild, from $62 to $800, which tells you nobody really knows how to value this company. The risk is simple. Nearly 1 billion newly freed shares hitting the market can create heavy selling pressure, especially when sentiment is already weak. If insiders rush for the exits, the stock could test new lows. The opportunity is equally simple. If the selling is manageable and the company keeps executing, a lockup flush can mark the bottom. That is the classic IPO playbook. My rating is C+ tier. SpaceX is not a value investment. It is a volatility and sentiment trade around one of the most ambitious companies on the planet. The lockup adds a near-term catalyst in both directions. If you trade it, size it small and know which direction you are betting. This is Boone. Do your own due diligence. See you in the next opportunity.